1 second. Trying to get some mobile game shit set up real fast. Alright. That's good to go, and then... Alright. What do we got here? What do we got here? Delete you.
Feral Asmirian, expelled from your mountain, you are wild at heart and...
That's loud. We might have pumped our volume just a little bit too high. Yeah, the load screen music was quite a bit quieter than...
Lucky break, so to speak.
By the first ones, you're alive. I'm glad to see another. Now I would appreciate it if you could.
Stab it! Stab it! Stab it! Stab it!
Reach
Stab it!
here, Fel. Find the miller.
The wrath in here is stronger than I dared imagine.
Poke him! Poke him! Poke him with a stick!
Take this!
Hell yeah, we're super geared. We're gaming now. What's up, man? How's it going?
I swore I'd never wield one of these again.
Whirling Slasherino. This PoE? Yeah, this is PoE 2. The second one.
Wind's fury!
Ow. There's a new league coming on the 29th, and I decided to do a little bit of practice. Ow. Got him.
Further from home. At least your friend weren't here to see what you've become.
You don't like super complicated games? Mid complications like D4 or Raid are good, but PoE is hard to get. Yeah, it takes some time. But personally, I find those kind of games worth it for me anyway. Obviously, everyone's different. It's perfectly fine to prefer games like D4 and easier stuff to get into. Not everyone has the time to invest into a game, or sometimes they just don't like to, you know. But I personally enjoy it just because I love the deeper the game, the more I play it, essentially. The more shallow the game, I beat it in a few days, and then
Not now.
and then I move on to the next game. Alright, well, not really the best there. Got Twister, which is what I wanted to try first, so... Have you not seen the skill tree in PoE? So it looks complicated, but it's really not that bad. Like, once you... What's the keybind for it? So basically, every character starts on this tree, right? So pretty much, like, as a Huntress, I'm probably not going over here, right? So this whole part of the tree I can ignore. Like, basically, mostly, like, probably up top, left side, and bottom left, I'm mostly ignoring. Maybe travel for, like, one thing, but like, this right here is where I start, this is where another class starts, this is where another class starts, another class, another class, another class. So, you know, all up here is, like, int caster stuff, you know, so it's, like, it's a lot of stuff that I don't have to worry about. And then a lot of it is travel. Like, all these nodes in between are just 5 to an attribute that I pick. So a lot of it is just traveling to these bigger nodes. And then you can always just search. So, like, you know, I'm like a spear build, so I can search for, like, you know, wherever the spear nodes are and stuff like that. And, you know, or if I need, like, attack speed, I can search for attack speed and try to find the attack speed and stuff that I want. So it's really, it's not too bad.
That's gorilla the hunt. Batten down the hatches.
That doesn't feel too bad. Now, how does this work? Because... what's the button? G. Okay. Haven't played PoE 2 in quite a while at this point. You finally beat Elden Ring? Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, both are fine. I've heard the newer stuff for D4 is pretty good. Makes it like a little bit more complex, but not too complex. But yeah, Elden Ring was one that I'm usually not the biggest fan of, like, big boss, like, just Souls-like games, really. I'm typically not too big of a fan. But, I ended up getting into Elden Ring a good bit. 500 hours with Shadow Verge included. Nice. I never went back for the DLC, but I probably like half a year before the DLC came out, I went back and, well, I didn't go back, I actually like bought it and played it. I never played it on launch. But I've never been a fan of like the whole like sit there and what's it called? Fight one boss over and over again for hours. Maybe not hours, but you know, however long it takes you to figure out the mechanics and get it down. I know a lot of people love that shit, but I've just never been the biggest fan. The main reason I played Elden Ring was because I knew that you could go and, like, over-level some of the content if you needed to, so it was, like, a little bit more enticing to me to play it, because I knew if I got stuck on something, I could always just go and over-level it. It was basically FromSoft saying your bleed builds are too OP, so fuck you. I wonder if the build that I played got nerfed. I can't even remember what it was, like, called. It was using the, it was using the sword that came from the snake guy. And it was essentially like I kind of felt like I was Ichigo from Bleach, just shooting out Getsugatensho's. Ooh, that was a bit of lag when she died. More a berserk guy. Well, yeah, whatever the sword was I shot out like little waves from it. Little waves of energy. And slaughtered that. I actually think everything blue is good to pick up early. first time playthrough, we may want to go and do the other under area. It might get us some gear, some levels, and stuff like that. Like D4 though for builds and skills. Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite, where I have more fun with more builds on PoE, but just a bias. I mean, I usually have fun for like a week when I play D4, but then I'm usually ready for something else. But I also play a lot, so like a week of D4 for me is like, you know, 50, 60 hours. My character is pretty much fully geared. I beat all the bosses in the game. And most of my upgrades are like less than 1% damage upgrade. But, trying to figure out, maybe it's a different skill entirely. I don't think oh, I do have a skill gem. There's some way I've seen people, like, firing tornadoes out of their whirling slash, and I don't know how they do it. Oh, if a twister touches a whirlwind, it consumes the whirlwind. Oh, I wasn't reading.
The wind howls.
That's cool.
Take this.
Well, I'm glad I'm not going Twister, though, because as cool as that is, not my favorite method of gameplay. Obviously, it gets way crazier than what I was just doing, so. But, yeah. I wonder what causes more tornadoes. Do you have to put more down? No, I guess, can you only have... Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is just putting more down. Max season of Slaughter on 8 characters, so you're taking a break from the season. Nice. Took like 70 hours, but the rewards are good. I think it's all the hype, but the playstyle looks like shit. Yeah, like... I'm kinda tempted to just level as Rake. I've heard Rake is good. I think Rake is, like, my next set of gems, though. I think I might have to do this early on. You think the double cast repeats? I wonder if you need, like, duration, or, like, overextend, or one of those support gems that allows you to have, like, 2. Because I swear I see people do, like, multiple. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do see them just doing 1. or something. I swear I see people, like, stacking these up and then firing off, like, a shit ton of tornadoes. But I haven't really messed with it too much. Season of Slaughter was good for over-leveling with the Butcher and being able to farm, like, 10,000 enemies. Nice. Ow. Don't mind me. I poke you with my stick. Oh. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! I got him!
Devoured your lust,
You think it's some seal thing? But never played it? Yeah, I'm not sure either. Alright, good night. Sleep well.
Pack's full.
Pack's full. What was the good thing? I think gold was
Now this one,
kinda good early, right?
anything take your fancy?
Oh shit. I guess I played SSF at one point. I have 12 mode gold. I guess I can't test that too well. Oh well, whatever, it's fine.
Till next time.
Hello.
Man, I played SSF? What did I play on SSF? Oh, no, I did. I did, one of the early seasons, I did Archmage.
How can I help? Anything take your fancy? Deal.
I did a Archmage Spark character, and I hit like 95 or 96 or something. I played the shit out of that, yeah. Yeah, I played the fuck out of it. I remember now. Yep. I don't know what to do about my Godforge. Oh wait, yes I do. I thought I fixed this, god damn it. Hold on. Shit. Oh, man. Godforge is really testing my limits. I found out the other night that one of my characters on Godforge is causing my game to lag, so I just had to build a whole new character instead of running that one. And then I found out that if you have the Guardian set completed, at least it seems to be even 2 pieces causing the problem. Even 2 pieces causing the problem, it causes your game just to get kicked back to the, like, the main little town area. But some of my best gear for my Heimdall is freaking... is that shit. Is that set. I thought I broke the set, but apparently I didn't. Maybe I had 3 pieces on and I replaced 1. I think that might have been what it was. And now I broke the set. Let's see if my characters are still strong enough with frickin' Heimdall getting nerfed out the ass. Bit too many bugs, yeah. The main reason... What the heck? Oh, that's not me. I thought I was the werewolf. I was like, what did I do to my character?
Oi, anything take your fancy? Stick to the carrots.
The main reason I'm doing it is because the currency you get for progressing, you get like a currency for progressing that, even repeating stages, you get 1 or 2 of it to drop. But every time you do like a new stage you haven't done before, you get like 150 or something like that. Oh my god. My whole team just got deleted. What the fuck? Alright, I'm getting frickin' tilted. I'm so mad that my team that used to work just doesn't now. Alright, let's try this character. 1 or 2 more tries, and then I'm just gonna call it on this shit, and I'll play Raid, or I'll set up Godforge later. It's gonna be for a shop that you can buy stuff, but we don't know what you can buy in the shop when the full game releases. See, I don't know what is a good support to put on things. Prolonged duration might be decent. Brink. Supports melee attack skills. Supported skills build up heavy stun more quickly, but cannot themselves heavy stun. So it's just a means of heavy stunning easier. Well, it gets them primed to heavy stun. Yeah, it doesn't seem too big. I guess, well, isn't that nice for, like, Bone Shatter? Wouldn't that get them primed for a Bone Shatter? I wonder if this should just be like, you play it like Spark, maybe. Maybe we get prolonged duration, make the tornadoes last longer. And then we get, projectile speed with our next support. People were mentioning it to be good. I mean, it makes sense, especially if you're in an enclosed area, because they'll bounce around kind of like Spark. Man, I keep, like... I have Hero Siege keybinds in my mind. I keep trying to range loot. I was almost about to go press F to enter that door. Haven't seen Archdemon Plateau. So weird, why isn't it proccing? Where are my Guardians of Hell? Okay, that's kinda cool. Okay, I will say that's kinda cool. If I... Yo, wait, hold on. Does this game have returning projectile gem? Okay, the reason why I ask is because when I pop this out, I spawn a tornado, I pop out another one. If the tornadoes bounce back and hit it again, they consume it.
Yeah, it lives.
It's probably way better indoors. But that was actually pretty cool, I will say. See, like, that consumed it for another tornado right there. And you can, like, chain reaction, like, spam that. People liking this with the new Ascendancy, 240% prog speed or something. Yeah.
Shambling dead.
Apparently both things are pretty hyped. Darth Microtransaction was predicting that monks are gonna be the... Darth Microtransaction predicted monks are gonna be, like, the most played.
This place bears the wounds of war.
Alright. I don't know. I need to figure out my team later, I guess. I can't do 8. I thought I could. Maybe I could never do 8? Maybe I beat 8, but I couldn't do it consistently. Maybe that was the thing. Let's try 7 and see if we can consistently grind 7 for gear. Monk is definitely gonna be a slow starter, but endgame is gonna be silly. Yeah. I keep hitting 4. I don't know why. I think that might have been one of my flasks in PoE 1.
Return to nothing.
I do not like this early game, though, I will say that. You know it's gonna be a good when Alkaiser is even gonna switch to it. Okay, well, to be fair, Alkaiser's been, like, monk main almost for a few leagues now. Like, he plays other stuff too, but he, almost every time I watch him, he's playing a monk for the past, like, 3 leagues. You thought he was a warrior? I'm sure he's played warrior in PoE too. I don't doubt it. But I think I've seen him on monk more than anything else. And then he played a fair bit of druid. Last league too when the druid came out. I don't know if attack speed would feel better than... more attack damage. Probably. We attack pretty slow.
If the spirit still watches, let it bear witness.
I wish I had a fresh SSF environment to play in. But I don't want to merge all my characters. I was hoping the League was still gonna be going, but I guess it's not. Go hardcore. That would do it.
For folk who have already died, they've fought well enough.
I've already died once, though.
Whipping up a storm! Take this!
Yeah, I mean, this isn't terrible. It's not my worst leveling experience. It's just the randomness of the tornadoes. I'm not doing enough of them, and they probably don't have enough proj speed yet. I don't even know if that's like the best support to put in them either. Other than Proj Gem, is there any Proj Speed? You mean like on the tree? Or something? You're saying other than the Proj Speed Gem? It might be possible to get it on a weapon. I feel like I remember that stat line. At least on wands. Oh, I forgot when the twisters touch an element, they, like, get infused with that element, too. Yo, he's, like, wedged against the tree, and the tornadoes are bouncing against the tree. Oh. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can make it as Twister all the way to Act 3. Not gonna lie, I even think I like self-casting Twister, just like this, more than I like doing the combo. It feels less random.
Aye, I'm hearing voices now, and yet the spirits stay silent.
Like, this just feels better, honestly.
Batten down the hatches!
I wonder if there's any early gems I'm supposed to have or something. Like, I wonder if there's gonna be, like, a super support or something that just, like, makes it feel a million times better. I will say, though, I've struggled so much more than this on characters. Like, I remember being in this zone on a character with no, no life pots and, like, being miserable. Twister players probably play something else. It's just there's not that much options, like... I mean, I guess you could use, like, Explosive Spear or something. Maybe that would feel better. you have to, like, detonate it yourself. Other than that, that's all the abilities. Unless you go, like, bow or something. I've played bow on, like, I was gonna play a ritualist or whatever. And I've played bow on my way up, and you just lightning arrow. Lightning rod, lightning arrow meta. I've heard Rake is good. But that's, I think I'm about to get a level 3 gem, if I'm not mistaken. From this guy here.
Return to nothing.
I also haven't found a single spear yet, other than the white I started with. That's also probably part of the problem. I should have checked a vendor a couple more times. But I'm trying to do a more natural playthrough, but I don't know how much gold I'd have right now. He summoned his minions right as the frickin'... right as he got stunned. Really annoying. Same as totems, kind of screwed until 150 spirit. Yeah, because in order to make them no cost, you have to make them cost spirit. Right.
The eye of the storm.
Yeah. At least you can level as like a nuker though, right? If you're doing a spell totem character, you're probably like some kind of nuker. I don't know, I guess nukers aren't that crazy in PoE 2. Am I missing him? What the fuck? Was I not clicking him? Lance is a little rough early on. It's not bad. It's good. It's better than this. But it gets, like, once you start watering them and everything, it gets really good. I ran out of potions at the end there. If I would have died, I would have rioted.
Fight's done now.
But yeah, no, plants were good. It was just there was a few moments sometimes where it was like on the slower side, but hell, I mean, it was better than what the fuck I just did. Ugh. I will say I also didn't level a gem to 2 because I was being dumb and didn't know what I wanted to play as, but I probably should have. Also, I didn't realize this spear is better than this one, the little white one I got.
Here I would ask. Take a look.
Must take a proper smith to forge runes like these.
Surely I'd have at least 100, right, by now? Actually. Surely I'd have 300 by this point. Selling shit on a new league.
Oh, that'll back up on. Till next time.
Alright, I want to try Rake. Be my saving grace, please, Rake.
I'll hunt you down. Leave to dry.
Ooh, an iron ring. That's massive. Cast speed. Nice! Still, flat fizz on an iron ring early on is nice. Kinda dumb. I should have, I can break these seals now, right? Yeah. I did this before.
Here. The wound only green. If the face.
Yeah, yeah, do your shit, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The old magic still thrive. The way's open, please.
Nothing like a spot song to chase away the gloom.
Ow, dude. This whole poison zone always hurts like a mother. I don't know. I have no supports for this yet. Yo, they hit so hard! Why? My healing pots don't do anything. Why is this game so hard?
Back to the muck!
This is the worst enemy to have as a rare in the world.
Soften the wound!
If he hits me, he's gonna create a poison pool. It's gonna hit like a fucking truck.
Kill!
Easy. I mean, it is kinda... I will say it is kinda nice having the bleeds already. Ow. The range element is gone though. I can't just kill things from a distance like before. If I throw on like Twister again, before I can, I don't know, man. Twister might just be better. But yeah, I think unfortunately seeing that already, even just playing like that is better than Rake, I think. Unless I had supports for Rake, then maybe. Really just altogether gross, though. I wonder if it's possible to, like... Nowhere near the shapeshift nodes. But I wonder if just getting, like, attack damage and attack speed and stuff would make, I wonder if just attack damage and attack speed and stuff would just make a druid start. Spell Wyvern. I was thinking about a like werewolf or something for me. Werewolf feels really good early. But I wouldn't have shapeshift or like rage nodes really, because that's all on the other side of the tree. I'd have to settle for yeah, werewolf slapped pretty hard. I think, anyway. I might have leveled it with leveling gear, though.
In his later years.
But they are considered, like, attacks, right? Yeah, they're melee attacks, yeah. Lunar Assault. So, like, the attack damage part of the tree and attack speed and everything should help. Increased area of effect isn't terrible. Not sure where you'd go here. I mean, accuracy, I guess, is doable. It is a bunch of projectile stuff, though. There's some more proj speed. There's an attack damage wheel. Another attack damage wheel there. LE damage with attacks wouldn't be bad because you do some cold. Like, you could probably make it work. At least to Act 3, you know?
You're mine. Whipping up a storm.
This is also still a level 1 gem as well.
A worthy foe.
Like, we can boost it to 2 right now, just cause. For this test, we might as well go all in on Twister. We've already started too.
Slimy bastard! The wind howls.
I desperately need a better life flask. I will say that is, like... I wonder if that's a solution that PoE could come up with. Like, I don't know if they'd want to, just because they have this, like... They've had this system for so long. But this system of, like, having a... like, life flask that you need to find better versions of. Like, you could modernize it and just have your life flask, like, level up with you or something. Like, I know then you might not be able to roll on it or whatever, but... like, some kind of different system other than... because honestly, as an experienced PoE player, I know if I just get another flask, I'll be pretty good. As a not experienced PoE player, I bet you would just think, like... you know, this game shit has, like, terrible healing and it feels miserable to play. When you, like, take damage and can't heal it back because your healing flask is not leveled.
Batten down the hatches.
Even if it's like skill gem. Yeah, like, I don't know. I just think it's so easy for new players to be deterred when they get to this point and they, like, don't RNG into a better flask and they don't realize that there is a better flask, you know?
Reckon it's time to put this Draven to bed.
And I'm pretty sure there's no minion stuff on this side of the tree, right? Yeah, just like presence. I don't know. Yeah, or flask upgrades in main quests. That could work too. Yeah. Let's see if Gazzy has anything. He might not yet. Yeah, no, I don't think, Gazzy Wonder have a hard-on for this league. He is pretty excited. He was, I mean, honestly, he kind of shares, like, a similar sentiment. Oh, he would? Yeah, no, he does. He has a hard-on for this league, for sure. But he kind of has, like, the same sentiments that I do. Where he was saying that, like, he still has fun when he plays PoE 1. But PoE 2 is actually more fun to him these days. Also believe GGG are playing chess with the Band-Aid ripoff. Eventually of PoE 1 being shut down. You think so? I don't know. I mean, the games have always been similar, right? Like, what are they doing this league that makes it any more similar than it was before? If anything, I almost feel like trying to think of all the changes. The tree? As in, like... Oh, wait, are you saying, like, the giving tree? Yeah, I mean, well, that's just the thing with overlapping mechanics. Like, I think there's also the possibility that we see the way Abyss works in this game being moved to PoE 1 as well. I think they're just kind of I mean, I guess they are overlapping in that regard.
Wind Fury! That were almost a challenge.
Well, I don't know. Did I get enough of... I mean, I guess I could try another one with Tall Boss, too. Yeah.
Come on,
But I also feel like the separation in other ways is getting wider too, though, with kind of the way Ritual and Delirium and Abyss and so much works differently. They're double down, like, some people were wanting them to get rid of, like, the big, like, exploring Atlas, and they've kind of, like, doubled down on, like, redefining it more. Two games of similar is hard to get super excited for both, and it's stressing the resources too. Yeah. I mean, I don't doubt it's stressing the resources. But also, PoE 2 is gonna get easier once it's done as well, right? Like... Right now, they're trying to develop a game and leagues at the same time while keeping PoE 1 going. But once they power through and just get PoE 2 done, then they can just focus on leagues. And, like, obviously they're still gonna add new content and skills and stuff like that, but... I fucking hate these mobs. I think I'm gonna kill this boss. And maybe delete the character and start another one and try something different. Don't get me wrong, the twisters are doable. PoE 2 will release and Jonathan will do a Chris Wilson and need a break. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I guess it's easy to fake it on camera, but he seems pretty enthusiastic all the time. And, like, excited about the projects he's working on. But maybe. It might just be, like, over-enthusiastic for the camera kind of thing. spicy.
We as Mary are all the
Will actually be better when it's just content updates, like you said. Maybe they can stick to the schedule easier. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta remember that this game is still being, like, developed. They still have to make new things and a league to make people happy and so much, so... We'll see. Okay. I think I might start a new character. I might make a cup of coffee first. Yeah, let's make a cup of coffee. I wanna get like a... I'd love to get an easier start than this. Oh, I never put the cover back on my... on my Keurig when I put water in it, but yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not great. I want to, get some more gear dungeon running.
Feral Asmirian, expelled from your mouth. Don't let the Asmirian escape.
That were a lucky break.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
Speak.
By the first ones, you're alive.
Can I just jump cut to when I have my companions going?
Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
The Rathan here is stronger than I dared imagine. Take this!
Already getting hungry. I don't know why.
I swore I'd never wield one of these again.
I might, Ow, 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 chill.
Wind Fury! one step further from home.
When we get to town, I'm gonna make a run upstairs real fast. And then put cream in my coffee, and then I'll be good to go. All right.
At least your friend weren't here to see what you've become.
Well done.
What a sorry sight.
Friendly.
Could also try leveling his crossbow.
You could channel your
I really like crossbow builds.
out there. Don't bring it back.
Looks to
We're
be a
not too
decent
far.
sort
We're
of
right next to the... We're right next to the mercenary. We could actually get down to grenade stuff pretty quickly and maybe level his grenades. That might be a way to play. Your retinas do not. I mean, crossbows aren't bad. It's the grenades that are bright, yeah. I'll be back real fast. I'm gonna make a run upstairs real quick and then put some cream in my coffee and then, yeah, I'll be back. Alrighty. That genuinely might be the play, though. Alright. We're probably doing attacks with whatever we're doing.
I fear the
A woman without a place to call home. We have that in common.
So problem is, typically, you don't really have any money. If I were to sell, just ID everything I get, and if I were to sell it,
Take a look.
How much would I get? 29, 40, 121. There's no saying I'd get that much normally. I guess that would get me like a white crossbow. God damn, I almost don't want to start as that. I feel like it's gonna be too OP. I think I have to wait. Look at this fucking item. I wouldn't have the money for that anyway. Full inventory of items. Yeah, it's just, I was just thinking when you first enter the zone, right? Like, this is a new character. I'm fresh into town.
What would you like?
What would I have? And you don't really get a full inventory worth of shit getting to town for the first time. But also, we might just have to wait. We might have to play a little bit of Twister if we... Fuck. Yeah, that's difficult because ideally I would buy the cheapest totem available, or talisman. But the problem is it's this one. If we run into this situation, we might not be able to. So we might have to, like... But I want to save the skill. Am I able to use the skill? I think I can use the skill somewhere else if I equipped a different weapon.
The hunt is on.
But I kind of need that skill. That's the thing. Like, I wanted to save that skill gem. I guess it's just going to be variable. Either I use the skill gem on Twister. Like, right now, since I'm not getting a weapon right away, like a different weapon type, maybe I do just grab Twister for now. And then just save any other ones I get. Because you get one right there, which isn't terrible. Not bad, isn't it? Good damage. Oh wait, what's normal attack for crossbow like? Yeah, normal attack might not be too bad. I don't know if I've ever really, like, used it. I thought you were saying, I didn't read the first message, so I thought you were talking about, I thought you were talking about me picking up Twister early. Yeah, I'm not doing a crossbow test first. I want to do... my first plan is a werewolf test. But honestly, I'm kind of just leaning towards crossbow, I'm not gonna lie. That actually sounds way better. I'm trying to level to reset the vendor, or potentially reset the vendor to get a different weapon. Because I hate to do it, but the werewolf weapon in there right now is insanely good.
Bigger game.
And it's gonna skew my playthrough if I use it. Like, it's... I don't know if you saw it, but it's like 3 to 4 cold damage, but also has 3 to 4 cold damage, but also has, what was it? Fucking +2 to melee skills.
What would you like?
So I'm hoping now that I leveled, yeah, we'll have a different talisman, a nice little cheap 33 one, so we can grab that.
If you find a pipe out there, do bring it back.
And then we can change forms to werewolf, and then we can use our 1 skill gem from that one spot over in Primal to get Lunar Assault. We can grab some more attack damage.
If you find anything take your fancy, might make good scrap. Oh well.
You're gonna have to start trying stuff soon. Never leveled as a blood mage before or a witch.
Invader! Be still!
The thrill of the hunt.
That felt good. The only bad thing is it might not translate as well to high level.
No common beast could carve out something of this size.
Not too shabby. I kind of forgot about, like, how close Huntress is to the crossbow stuff, though. Like, I almost just want to do that now. Like, screw everything else. Like, this isn't bad, but, I do love me some crossbow and grenades. This is a trillion times easier than last time. Yeah, I mean...
Devoured your lust, you have.
Well, that was lucky. I got a frickin' yellow weapon again. Need strength and int, though. That's one of the bad things, is... With this setup, you need a lot of strength and int. And obviously, on the stat page, we can just pick that. But it also means that any, like, fancy nodes we get... any of the bigger nodes on the tree aren't gonna be... You know, if any of these give stats, it's probably gonna be dex in this area. Which is not what we need. We'd have to get most of our stuff from travel. No, I think I just make a... I think I just make a crossbow / grenade character. To be completely honest. The AI dungeons are actually good in Final Fantasy XIV old content, so chill. Nice. That was my big... Well, I don't know if it works for, like, the raids, but I think I mentioned this already. Where, I had an issue with Final Fantasy XIV. By the way, I think I'm gonna do a new character already and do crossbow. I definitely think werewolf is, like... good. Whoa, whoa. Wait, what? I didn't even hit the button. I just got kicked at main menu, and I didn't even... What the heck? Is stream fine? That was weird. Well, that's the whole point of this, is to figure out, like, the best start, you know? Like, yes, I still do need to get, I still need to get to Act 3. But yeah, I mean the whole point of doing this is to figure out the best starting method. It's also really nice to get like the feel of the game again. It's been a while. What the heck? I think my Godforge just hard crashed to main screen on my phone. I'm gonna give my phone a break though, it feels really hot. I don't like booty blasting my phone.
That were a lucky break, so to speak.
By the first ones, you're alive. I'm glad to live, but now I would appreciate it if you could. Reach clear fell.
But yeah. I definitely think Werewolf has potential to be an option, but honestly, just playing around with crossbow ranged, like hucking grenades and shit. That just actually sounds like it could be a fun way to level up. But yeah, what I was saying about Final Fantasy XIV, I think I already talked about it before, but the, like, the first expansion... I was at that point, and the raids back in the day... The raids back in the day were, what's it called? Few times were insanely long, and I was trying to get through the MSQ for the raids, and just, I got so annoyed. I got through like a good chunk of them, waiting like an hour between each one, just standing there in town watching YouTube videos and shit. My other problem with Final Fantasy XIV is I like questing as a means to level in games. Questing or like a good grind like Ashes. But like, I don't know, leveling alts once you're like past, like from what I understand, leveling alts in that game, you can't just replay the MSQ. You have to like... Yeah, no, the raid thing is fixed. The raid issue I had, that is fixed for 100%. My friend told me it was, in case I ever go back. But, leveling alts is, like, I wasn't a big fan of, like, the different... There's, like, a few different ways you can level alts. You now get 100% more XP for lower level jobs. Gotcha. But I always just want to, like, get on an alt and go quest, you know? Like, I'm like a WoW player at heart, I guess. But it's like, on there, you just go do that, like, POTD or whatever, and you just, like, grind that for hours, or do dungeons. I don't even know, like, how you actually level alts and that shit. I just want to go quest. I don't want to have to frickin' queue up for POTD or queue up for dungeons or whatever. Got a fucking unique, what the fuck?
Please come inside.
What a sorry sight.
You can do that now and replay the missions if you want, but yeah, it definitely would be repetitive with how many jobs there are. Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't level up every job, but just if I wanted to play like an alt or two or whatever, I always wanted to go quest on it, and my friend was like, oh, you can't. You have to go do this instead, and I was like, eh.
I'll smith. There's a... Now, if you could channel your... Take a look.
Oh man, this is another situation where we have a little bit on the pricier side crossbow. Yeah, we definitely most likely would not have... That's rough. You can level alts in PvP? Ugh, that sounds even worse. You can log into PvP match as the one you want to level and change to your main. That's like some Pokemon tech right there. Best analogy I have heard.
That will be useful. Stick to the cairns.
Looks to be a decent sort, that one.
I'm gonna do a test here, and it's probably gonna be miserable.
This ends now! The eye of the storm.
Give me a crossbow. I mean, this is definitely doable though. Get the vendor reset, like if I needed to on full release. It sucks, but ow. I mean, I guess we could take Twister, and we'll eventually find all the other skill gems we need as we progress.
Wind's fury! Time to find bigger game.
Oh, it dropped the crossbow. Well, I guess that works. Oh, I didn't even realize I got a blue one. 2 to level all proj skills. Okay, well, not well now. This is the button I'm looking for. I think I've always liked fragmentation rounds. Although I think I've played as armor-piercing rounds before and it was pretty good. Or was it high velocity? Let's try armor-piercing rounds. And then our other skill gem will be grenades.
The hunt is on!
Shit. I need to go change my mouse profile. Hero Siege didn't let me do the keybinds that I normally do. So I had to do a whole new mouse profile so I could change it up without messing up my other games. So now, there we go.
Invader! Is still!
Need a moment!
My pet's hunger! Swell! Is still! Swell! Feed!
I'm bet double as is.
Should probably get used to going back, and even though I don't necessarily need the items right now. Oh, I never even put my first points into damage and stuff.
Take a look. Might make good scrap.
Yeah, I don't think this was the skill I thought it was. I mean, it's working, but it's not, it's not the high, like, single target damage one. Now we know. Probably just 2 fragmentation rounds.
No common beast could carve out something of this size. Come on!
Yeah, the forgot how slow the grenades detonate early on. You really need short fuse, and multi-proj is actually, yeah, I think it is multi-proj. It's really nice. Damn, now I want another lower level skill gem so I can get fragmentation rounds. Yeah, I think Werewolf is probably the better very, very early game, but this isn't bad, and I know it gets better too. Grenade just really needs support gems in levels. Alright, let's try this bad boy.
Your torment clears out no longer, you slimy bastard!
You bitch.
No mana! Hold on!
What the fuck? The tail slammed me after the boss was dead. The tail is sentient. It's independent of its own of the body. What the fuck? I can't remember. I think attack speed is good with crossbows. I think attack speed does affect reload speed. I'm gonna take it. We got a level 2 gem now, which will get us to, Man. Oh, God. My chair is, like, all sorts of wonky. Like, I fixed it a bit, but I think it needs better fixing. I really need help fixing my chair. That's what I really need. I need to find someone to help me. Because, like, I can actually, like, tilt it like that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, this would be, like, perfectly level. And I can hold it like this, but for some reason when I'm not sitting in the chair, I can't get it to do what I want it to do. But if I could have someone, like, under there and, like, you know, try to fix it, I don't know. Alright, let's try fragmentation rounds instead.
Now this one. Till next. Take a look. That'll be useful. Till next time.
Oh, the first short fuse isn't until that level, so I have to, for now, I have to take, until my level 2 uncut, I have to take multi-shot is gonna be the best. Okay. Multi-shot is good, but let's try fragmentation rounds as well.
You're as good as dead! This here was someone's home. don't discriminate. It twists
Got lucky
witches
there with a
and
support
innocents
gem.
alike.
I actually think for now, because my second support gem is gonna be short fuse, fragmentation rounds I think can get double barrel. I guess there technically is a side quest in the second zone that gives a flask. Like, we talked about them having, like, a...
Let the fleas have ya.
something to show characters the importance, but it's not part of the main quest is the problem. Very easy to miss. Like, grenade detonation time is so fucking long. Getting kind of lucky on the skill gems. Grim Tangle will be good to have the waypoint of. Just come and grab this and then head back out.
Some strange.
Yeah, I think no matter what I do, it's gonna be a slog just getting through. To the point of being able to run, like, companion build.
If the spirit still watches, let it bear witness. Wonder what the best method of traversing the tree is gonna be. Because I need to get over to the grenade detonation time and stuff like that. That's gonna be huge.
But what's gonna be, like, the most efficient path, but also still get me damage?
I'll hunt you down.
Just in case this other zone takes me too long, I think I'm gonna grab the waypoint and jump back and try to get the waypoint in Growwood. We're gonna need that. Oh, I don't even remember hitting that twice. What the heck? Maybe I did.
Aye, it yet lives.
There we go. Now we can go do the Red Veil. Hmm.
Before Ghoul
There we
already
go.
died, they fought well enough.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
mix. Wait.
Probably gonna be full.
Double as
I
is.
knew it. I picked up a lot of items, so it makes sense. Definitely got a decent feel though. Like, I'm gonna push a little further with crossbow, but really it's just, honestly, for crossbow, it's just about getting to the grenade nodes and stuff like that, but we'll see. I'm gonna oh, what the heck? Man, I've been getting a lot of disconnects and stuff. Hopefully that's not, hopefully whatever that is, unless it's me, I don't know. Hello? Hopefully it's just their pre-servers just having issues. Why were my boots on my cursor? What the heck? That was weird.
What would you like? I'll find some use for that. Stick to the carrots.
Did my zone reset?
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, now. Is the stream lagging at all? For you guys? Is this me, or is this PoE? And we reset again.
Need a moment. For folk who have already died, they've fought well enough.
Okay, I'm fucking done. I don't know if it's me or the game. That's frustrating. I was already kind of, like, not in the mood to go too hard. I'm gonna look at Path of Building real fast, and then I think we're probably just gonna end stream a little early tonight. I'm pretty sure Warbringer leveling is... Yeah, getting over to the grenade nodes is pretty huge. Pretty much is just the main focus. I mean, I pretty much already knew that. Assuming not much has changed, if I'm going for the early damage, things like that are going to be important. But if I want to get down to the grenade nodes... the fastest way is still from the starter. That would just be a lot of level of just stats, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know if we can do that right away. I'm assuming crossbow stuff is considered projectiles, right? We might actually be able to tough it out through the first 5 levels. Right, get rid of that stuff, and then we have a full proj damage wheel, which would be pretty good. The very beginning might be a little more rough, not getting the immediate stuff, but... That's important, but I actually think... Well, once we get short fuse, it won't be too bad. We might be able to do this, because once we get short fuse, we'll be doing a bit better. So maybe we could do this. Let me just... I'm fairly certain it is. Let me just reconnect again. But yeah, these are projectiles, and these are projectiles, yeah. So we're definitely projectiles. I just wanted to make sure. I was pretty sure we were, but... If we wanted to get some more damage on the way, we could take this. Hell, if we really wanted to, like, stack some damage early, we could do this. That would get us even more proj damage. And then we could come down here to get the detonation time. And then maybe take a pit stop for some grenade AoE might be nice. And then from there we're cruising. Even from there we could change up to, like... We might not even need as much projectile damage, but it'll probably still be good. But from there, we can even just head down to, like... Yeah, like grenade damage. Cooldown for grenades. I think that's like the strategy for there. I think we could hit up this wheel too if we wanted to. Detonator skills. Are grenades considered detonator? Wow, I already disconnected again. I can't tell if this is me or not. Is this my internet, or are PoE servers just extremely unstable right now? It has the detonator tag, so I didn't even realize this was a node. Is this new? Oh, wait, no, sorry. I actually probably don't want that. A lot bigger AoE, but severely nerfs the damage. Attack. Are grenades also considered attacks? Yes. I think that's what I used to do. Probably something like that. If we wanted to rush the grenade nodes sooner, we could save the points here and just path right here. But this just gets us more proj damage. I'm also pretty sure there's more damage right here to be had. Oh, two-handed weapons. Well, no, I think that did work. I think that did affect crossbow. Area of effect for attacks. I think crossbow is considered a two-handed. I think this is what I did before as well. A lot of options. Probably something like that. Anyways, guys, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the servers. I keep disconnecting. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if the stream's having issues too. But I tested a few things. I now know that at least low level, I don't like Twister. Maybe if there's some support gems I didn't realize make Twister like way better. I'm gonna keep an eye out on, like, Ghazi, who might be playing the companion Huntress New Ascendancy. And I might see how he plans on leveling, and maybe I'll just copy what he's doing, I'm not sure. Or maybe I will just do grenade crossbow until I can, just do a full respec into, companion. We'll see. Is there... If I update, I highly doubt... I highly doubt we have the Ascendancy yet, right? No. Um... So for Spirit Walker, there is Primal Bounty. Empowers the next projectile skill you use, causing it to create additional projectiles to fly faster. Wait, it's a trigger, but how do you trigger it? You have to use it? Dodging can expend up to 3 owl feathers, granting Primal Bounty 100% more empowerment effect per additional feather expended. Vivid Stampede launches a torrent of stag spirits that release a damaging shockwave when it lands. The Morgan's guidance causes the stags to deal more damage and apply more shock magnitude per leap. Huh. I wonder, like, where are these on the tree, I wonder? If the stag one is right away, I wonder if you could, like, play a Vivid Stampede build early on. Yeah, I'd probably... I wish I could actually see the tree. I don't know where these points are. Like, I'm guessing this is the bear, but is the point after the bear what gives them additional damage, or is it the Sacred Unity? Wait, no, never mind. Maybe it is bear, and then after the bear is the making it work off your main hand weapon. I'm just wondering if First Ascendancy... If First Ascendancy, you can take Wild Protector to have the Bear Companion. I wonder if you could, like... if with just one companion, if you could actually, like, make it through the game. Up until you get to the point where you can summon more, right? I wonder if I could tough it out to first lab. Get the bear, and then just hard focus companion nodes on the tree. Because we're going to be getting more companion nodes too, right? Increase damage while your companion is in your presence. That's not what we want. Companions still increase damage. That's not terrible. Companion damage. Companion damage. We can figure out how to make them immobilize or immobilize enemies ourselves so we can make them do 6% increased damage. More life. A little bit of a companion damage wheel. Over here is another one, kind of far away, but... Yeah, this over here is going to be pretty important to get to. The reservation efficiency when we're going ham on these guys, so... what level would that be? 17 points? That's not that bad. So if we did do lab, usually you do lab around, like, if you rush it, you're usually around, like, 20, 22... You know, sometimes you can push it to, like, 25 or something if you want to do it a little later. Plus, you're getting skill points along the way. You'd have at least have, like, 6 extra skill points, I think. There's 2, 4... I think there's 4 in Act 1, right? The loot that you turn in, the boss with the bell, that's 4. And then, is there an early 2 points from Act 2? I don't know if there's an early one. I don't know if it would be before you lab. So either way, you're looking at maybe 26 skill points or whatever when you finish your lab, which would actually be enough to run... Well, we actually wouldn't even need the reservation yet, because first lab bear would only give us that. We can grab this node for more damage. Giving him some AoE for his slams might be decent. Probably be the best that we'd be able to do with the points pre-lab. And yeah, unfortunately, we'd have to just... The problem is this is gonna, like... be way different. There's gonna be more companion nodes on the tree, so... It's really hard to plan for this yet. At some point, we'd probably need to... We may have to jump up to the north part of the tree for minion stuff, too. Probably wouldn't be to a really high level, though. The best bet would probably just be... to come down here and get these minion damage stuff. Giving your minion your strength might be nice, too. Kind of strength stack a little bit. Give them the passive benefit of strength. Whatever we don't need to summon them, essentially, we put into strength. And then we, like, come up here. We can immobilize in some way. Something like that, that's 46 skill points, and that's not counting whatever else they put on the tree. Probably not the most efficient way to do things, but... One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it might be easy. It might be more efficient to eventually just connect here. We wouldn't even need here. That would actually save us a lot of points. Puts us down to 44. Having the same shit. But it's all going to depend on what new companion nodes they put into. You can have 2 companions of different types. What was the... I wanted to look at the rest of this. Tame beasts can capture unique beasts. You can have up to 1 unique tame beast summoned. Unique tame beasts have 30% increased move speed. Tame beasts are possessed by random mysterious spirits, changing every 20 seconds. Damn, so you even get, like... They're gonna be even better than just the natural bosses. Companions dealing 10% increased damage per idol in your equipment is nice. Reservation per idol is nice. And minus 4% to all elemental resistances per non-idol augment in your equipment. So, depending on how many idols versus non-idols, that node is probably pretty huge too. I will say, something about this node here, it doesn't say it gives you, like, plus to your companion limit. So, I'm assuming the bear... Yeah, see, I don't know how that works. Because there's the note on the tree that says... I guess I could just do it from... You can have 2 companions of different types. Companions have +1 to each defense for every 2 of that defense you have. Yeah, I guess I'm not 100% sure on how companions work. Like, if I have the bear and the boss from the Ascendancy tree, does that mean I can still do 2 companions of different types here? With this node? Or do I need to have the weapon to be able to get even more? Or... does the unique boss count as one of the types that I'm allowed from this, so then I can have one other? I guess I just have to experiment with it. I don't really know exactly how that works. Oh, there is some companion stuff up here, apparently. Companion damage. Companions in your presence have onslaught while you are shapeshifted. Ooh. Are we gonna be doing some, like, weapon swapping, like, giving companions full onslaught and everything. It is pretty nice. Yeah, we might have to do that. I mean, it is in your presence, so they're gonna have to be close. But yeah. We might have to chill in like werewolf form to have Pounce to get around a little bit too or something. Have a traversal skill with Pounce. And that would put us in werewolf form. Might be something to do there. Gonna be a hell of a thing traveling up here, though, to get a lot of this stuff. $68 points just to get this companion stuff, and look at that. That looks atrocious. That actually looks disgusting. That's like the fastest pathing. Does the... Can I see, like, skills, new... Tamed Companion. It does have the minion. It is called Minion. What do you need there? I mean, I guess I don't need to get the Onslaught, but this is all the way over here is where the Onslaught is if I wanted it. But then they're also considered minions, so like, if I were to come all the way up here and get like the Onslaught while shapeshifted, I could also take like the minion damage here. 20% minion damage. With enough points, I could come up here and grab, the reservation efficiency and minion skills to help be able to use. I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, spirit problems. I'm not sure how, like, the minions work and everything, but depending on how it all is gonna work, like, I don't know how companions work. Like, how many tamed companions can I have? Is there like a limit? I don't know. But I know there's this node here that says you can have 2 companions of different types, which to me means normally you can only have 1 companion, right? Or else this node doesn't make any sense. So maybe there is a limit, but then there's that new weapon that, like, raises the limit or, like, removes it entirely. I'm not sure. There's all kinds of, like, weird shit that we'll be able to do. But yeah. There's also the possibility of, like, This is all just some, like, really basic damage increase. The rest of this wheel isn't super good, so we could technically, in the long run, like, drop this wheel to save points, maybe take this if we need it. Yeah, the new unique is a possibility. Some people are saying that's bait, but I'm really curious to see what people come up with. And I'll probably be plucking away at it too, trying to get it to work, but... yeah, if you can take the mod off and put it on a, like, rune or whatever thing, that'd be crazy, and then be able to use a weapon. But you also get the wolf. That weapon that lets you have more companions also lets you have the wolf, too. Which can summon, like, a wolf pack as well. So no one really knows how strong that bad boy is gonna be. Everyone's just being like, oh, well, you can't have, like, +5 to minion skills and 40% minion damage in your presence or whatever, and all these other things that weapons can provide and all that, but maybe that wolf makes up for that. We'll have to see. But I mean, technically we still have, like, I mean, granted that is, like, pure companion. That's not going, like, any defensive stuff at all. That's just pure trying to get minion damage shenanigans. I don't really know how we even build defenses on this character. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Companions take it for you. Yeah, I'd have to get those items. And there's like this note here that 5% goes to my companion. So I could try to fit this in maybe. Why isn't it letting me put points in? Oh, I see. This is damn, never mind. This is Shaman. Like the fancy Shaman node or whatever. Or Druid. We don't actually have those. Can we hide those? It seems kind of dumb that those are showing when I'm not even that Ascendancy. Would be potent as long as your companion is tanky. Well, yeah, I mean, all of them would have to be a bit tanky, but as long as I have one out, right? But either way, I'm so pumped just reading this shit. I just want it. Capturing a tame beast can capture unique beasts. 30% move speed and possessed by random ephemeral spirits. That just sounds so cool, man. Monkey is a given. Yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be some interesting shit, though, I think. I saw like a little clip from when they like showcased it, and they showed like the shark. You remember the shark that's in it's like one of the side bosses in whatever. I don't know if it's any good, but that it just looks sick as shit. He just has a massive shark with him. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited to even just try different things. But it's going to be really complicated, too. It's going to take a lot of my brain power to get this build to work, because the different bosses are going to have different abilities. And then those different abilities are going to be augmented in different ways with support gems, you know? So it's like... Lineage gems were common last league, hopefully they are this one. There's also like 20 new frickin' lineage gems or some shit, so... That should be interesting. But yeah, I'm really wondering how good the bear is. Like, I don't know if you were here when I was saying it, Bombo. I was strongly considering if bear is like the very first node you take, that means at 22 I could have a companion. I wonder if I could play like minion build and just rush. That's what I was looking at with the tree. If I get rid of all this and I connected like over here. Shit, let's just start over. Really it was just rushing over here for some companion damage, right? I imagine it lets you put gems in it. I imagine it's just like any other ascendancy that gives you a skill. It's probably just like the Infernalist with their pet lets you put gems in it. So right here, this would be 21 points would be actually before lab. I'd be able to rush and get some companion damage. There's like one companion damage node here too. If they die, I can get the minions revived faster. If all my minions are companions, stuff like that. And then if I can just like use the bear and just follow my bear around, it might not be the zoomiest build, but I wonder if it'll be strong. Also, there's also something to note. There's like 20 new nodes coming to the tree. So there could be stuff earlier on or in this area or something that can help companions even more. That we just don't know yet. Apparently it's on Twitter now, updated tree, really? But, riding your Roa with a bear, monkey, and a shark. Well, keep in mind you can only have one. Well, I guess unless by monkey you mean just like a quadrilla. You can only have one tamed unique. It says it specifically on the node. So, I'd only be able to have the shark or the monkey boss. And that's where I don't know, this node right here, you can have two companions of different types. I don't know what that means. Like, well, I know what that means, but like, is my Ascendancy one considered a type? Does that count as one of my two to have a unique? Because the way it's I think that's how it does work. Because right here it says, tame beast can capture unique beasts. Which I'm assuming that means one of my two types is unique beast, and then I can tame one more. So I might be limited until I get gear. You're not taming your bear. Yeah, I don't think bear counts. I think bear is going to be separate. But I think this is going to count as one, which means then I'd only be able to summon one other companion if I take that node. So I'd be able to have bear, I'd be able to have a boss, and then I'd be able to have one random companion. of normal variety. And I think that's the most I'd be able to get until I get gear. I'm really curious. I want to see this, like, actual tree, like, input points in it. Like, I want to see what all these nodes are. Like, which one is the tame... Like, which one is the unique one here? Like, this is probably the bear, because it's purple, just like the bear icon. But does that mean that this is the boss one? Or is this the one that makes them scale off of my weapon damage? Does that mean the boss one is somewhere else? Is one of these the boss one? Can I get the bear? Can I get the bear, the tame beast, and this idolatry node? And if so, is that 6 points, or is that all 8 to be able to do that? Like, I'm really wondering, like, I really want to see, like, the full thing. And then the this will be important too if I can get this too. Ideally, I would need to. I don't know if it matters too much if I'm using that companion weapon, because that companion weapon doesn't have a lot of damage. But if I were using a different weapon, the companion's getting attack damage equal to 60% of your main hand weapon damage could be crazy. And that's not even just the bear, that's just companions in general. So all companions are gonna get that. I'm excited. I need it. I just hope it's not too miserable leveling up to the point of being able to start doing the companion shit. But I just gotta power through that. Act 1, do it, Nakey. Oh, it actually does say right here for bear. It even says it does not count towards your companion limit. I figured that would be the case, but yeah, that's good. And the fact that this one doesn't say it means that I think it does count towards the companion limit. Either way, I'm pretty pumped. I think I'm probably gonna call it here though, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing over the next couple days. I might just chill and not stream tomorrow night. We'll see how I feel. Or maybe I'll just be doing more pressure washing on whatever. But I'm probably not going to be doing any more testing. I mean, I pretty much know the pathing for grenades. So, I mean, maybe we'll just do grenades up until first Ascendancy when we get the bear. And then we'll see how the bear does without any points in at all. Maybe we'll just keep going. Maybe we'll just grab the bear and just go. Who knows? Maybe the bear will be decent without any points. Just be like an added little fodder tank for me, kind of thing, while I throw grenades and shit. Or maybe I try and respec into full companion, depending on how the companion nodes are. Like, I feel like we kind of need more companion nodes in this area for early companion. But yeah, maybe it's freaking cracked or whatnot. But yeah, I can't wait to see everything. I need to see the new tree. I need to see the actual Ascendancy wheel itself, so I can see what's connected to what and where all the nodes are that I'd want to go. But I'm pretty excited. So, but I do, like, I don't want to suffer through the early game too many times. I want to save, like, my bit of a grind and just, we'll figure it out as we go, or maybe we'll follow someone who's doing it. If Gazzy ends up doing it, maybe we'll just do whatever he's doing to level up. We'll see. I'm sure he'll figure it out. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, as usual. We will be back at some point for probably something before PoE 2 comes out. Probably just some more pressure washing, or I don't freaking know. We'll see. Or Godforge, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!